Before anything, I just want to say that drugs are bad, alright? Drugs itself, they're bad. However, is weed, marijuana, THC a drug? That's what we're gonna find out today, guys. I just want to say right off the bat that I'm not a pothead, alright? I don't smoke weed every day, alright? I'm not that type of person. If I smoke weed once a month, and not even once every 2 months. That's the reality. However, I have smoked weed a lot. I began smoking weed when I was 16, 17, and from 16 all the way to now, by the way, now by the time I'm filming this video, I am 22, I do not feel like it has damaged my brain. Matter of fact, it hasn't done shit, to be honest. So back to the topic. What does weed feel like? So two main ways of consuming weed is to either smoking it, like smoking weed, like smoking a joint, or by eating it. How do you eat it? With a happy brownie, you know what I fucking mean. So the first time I smoked weed, to be honest, I did not feel shit. Like many people, I didn't feel shit. However, when I really actually smoked weed and I felt it, bro, it was just another experience. Of course, I am coming from the way that I was sober. I have never consumed weed, so it was definitely something different. So when I first smoked it and I felt it, I felt relaxed, I felt chilling. I remember I was with my cousin, playing video games, and we were just having a fun time, we were literally laughing at anything, and it was a chill time. I remember I also started feeling extra sensitive, not emotionally, but with my senses, I started feeling my senses more, since I smoked. I felt the heat of like my throat, like it was burning in my throat, but I also it didn't feel as bad as it's sounding. If you were to do like this to me, I would feel it more than if I was sober, of course. One thing that is very common with obviously the act of smoking weed or consuming weed is that, at least personally me, I cannot hang out with people that I do not know. Many people can, and many people could actually make friends with other people when they're high, but I personally, I cannot. And that is because I overanalyze things, alright? So when I was smoking weed, I always begin to overanalyze like interactions. Let's say I'm with two friends, and I see how one friend is responding to the other one, and then how he responds to me, and I just begin overanalyzing, and that is honestly something that is bad. So that is one thing, at least for me personally, one thing that is why I do not like smoking as much. Obviously, when you're high, you're slower. So personally, if I'm ever gonna smoke weed, I'm gonna smoke weed if I have nothing to do that same very day or the next day, when I do not have many responsibilities, because I just want to be relaxed, without caring about what's gonna happen, if anything. I just want to be relaxed, chill. Of course, if you smoke weed a lot, obviously, while you're under the effects of weed, you feel less productive, I'm a very productive person, I think. I'm making YouTube videos, I'm investing in the stock market, I'm studying, I'm working, and fuck, I have a lot of things that I gotta do, and I gotta feel productive, and the only way I feel productive is if I'm sober, If I'm under the influence of weed, I cannot fucking do that. Many people believe that weed brings you creativity. Personally, I do not believe so, and many believe, yeah, of course, if you smoke weed, you get into someone's position, or you just start thinking on things differently, or you overthink things, and that's how you come up with new random ideas, which is true, of course. When you're high, you fucking begin to think a lot of things, at the moment, However, you're fucking high, and you're enjoying your moment, and you're not over analyzing, oh, okay, this can be an idea, this can be something. No, you're just thinking, oh shit, okay, I can see things like this, things like that, and then you go thinking into some other thing, and some other thing, and some other thing, and some other thing. And yes, it gives you creativity, but you forget it at the moment. Smoking weed has no physical or mental damage, at least as far as I know. I have not felt anything that it has affected my life, that I've become dumber or some shit like that, because obviously weed is fucking normal, it's something that is natural, and nobody has died of marijuana overdose or weed overdose or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Weed is healthier than cigarettes, that's a fact. However, I am not inciting you, or I'm not telling you to try weed, If you want to try weed, but I'm not telling you try weed, Try weed at your own discretion. However, you know, don't fucking fall in the trap of smoking weed a lot, because you could get addicted, literally. Yes, weed is not addictive, however, if you do not let it be addictive. But if you smoke weed every day, your tolerance begins to be higher, you know, and you begin to smoke more weed than before, you know, and it's a pattern, you know. So many people say, no, weed is not addictive, whatever, you know, but to be honest, if you let it be addictive, it can certainly be addictive. And I know some people, some very close people that I've met throughout my life, that they fucking love weed, you know. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of it. I smoke from time to time, but I do not consider myself to be addicted, nor I consider myself that I have to fucking smoke. I just have to smoke. I do not consider myself that type of person, if that makes any fucking sense. I much rather drink, of course, you know, drink alcohol. I much rather drink alcohol because I feel more social, you know, I feel more chilling, you know. At least if I'm gonna be in a social setting, I would much rather like to drink alcohol than fucking smoke weed. However, if I'm with close friends and we're gonna have a chill time, you know, nothing to worry about the next day or like the week or whatever, I'm just there to relax for the moment, and I have nothing to do, I know I have no responsibility, I do not have to drive anywhere, I smoke weed, you know, because fuck, it relaxes me, and I know it's a fun time, especially if I'm doing it with people that I know. The munchies of weed is actually my favorite part. Literally, I remember I was in my friend's house one time, you know, he invited me dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate, but I fucking ate that shit, and when I first ate it, it felt nasty as fuck. Well, I was high, right? So I felt nasty as fuck, and then I just fucking ate it, you know? And then I was like, damn, I kinda want more. And I had like dark chocolate. Can you believe that shit? That's fucking crazy. Edibles like weed, like happy brownies and shit like that, the effect is way more stronger than just smoking it. I mean, depends on the type of weed too, but the effects are just way stronger, you know. At least personally, I have felt it like that, you know. I remember one time I had an edible and that shit fucking poof, like it blasted me. I was like, whoa, like high as fuck. And I began to think about like my mom and like how I was going to Gainesville and I was leaving her, I was gonna live alone, what the fuck was I gonna do in my life and shit like that. I got a little bit sensitive. I'm a sensitive person, alright? I'm a fucking sensitive person. Other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Of course, that is what I personally think weed has felt like for me. Of course, if you like this shit, please obviously comment, like, subscribe, and share. Click that bell icon, because if you do not click that bell icon, might as well, you're just not even subscribed, to be honest. Follow me on Instagram at albrox9 and DM me, you know, let me know, you know, that you came from watching my YouTube videos, because that honestly motivates me a lot and it encourages me to keep on making this type of content. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, smoke if you want. If you don't want to smoke, don't smoke, you know. But if you're gonna smoke, smoke, but be responsible about it, you know. Don't get fucking addicted to that shit, because it's not fucking worth it. Smoke weed only because you wanna have fun, and that's it, alright? Do not fucking make it a lifestyle, alright? Other than that, peace baby, boom.